Hey YouTube, Longwards Post 1975. Do you remember the first game you ever played? Now, hang on, before you say, dude, you've asked that before. Some stipulations. I'm not talking about the first arcade machine you ever played. I'm not talking about the first Pong machine you ever played. And I'm not talking about, the first machine at school you ever played. Because as much as I love Mrs. Pleadon for teaching me how to read way back in the late 70s and early 80s, chasing a mouse around a maze with a cat on a BBC Micro B by typing in words to learn how to spell, that ain't gaming, that's education. Oh, and one more stipulation, tabletop arcade machines, hang on. Like, like Astro Wars. Now, the first game I ever played was on a system called the Sinclair ZX Spectrum. You've heard me talk about it before, but I'm going to talk about it again. I absolutely love this machine. It is the machine that made me a gamer. It's the machine that introduced me, to games. It was made by this guy, Sir Clive Sinclair. Not much to look at, I know, but the man was a freaking genius and will forever have a place in my heart for what he did back in the day. It's funny, but Britain produces nothing now. We produce absolutely nothing. But back in the day, we were the biggest producer and manufacturer of computers in the world. And he produced the ZX80, the ZX81, the Sinclair Spectrum 16K, and the one that forever has a place in my heart, the ZX Spectrum 48K. Now, as a kid, my dad, he got one of these for us. His idea was to teach us how to program, and be educational, but I don't think he realised just how much software was going to come out on this machine. I don't think anyone did, I think it took most dads by storm. But yeah, this machine just made me fall hand, over fist in love with games. And the first game I played on it was Jetpac by Ultimate Play the Game, released in 1983. Most people will probably know Ultimate Play the Game now as Rare, the company who bought us GoldenEye. But to me, Ultimate Play the Game were one of the sort of proper definitive software houses on the Spectrum and all the 8-bit systems back in the day. They produced such amazing games like Jetpac, Lunar Jetman, Attic Attack, Underworld, Nightlaw, Alienate, Gunfight, Nightshade, Underworld. They were an absolutely amazing software house, and some of my favourite games are their games. But the first game I ever played, and it came bundled with our Spectrum, I don't know what drew us to it. I think it was just the the epic cover. But yeah, Jetpac, very simplistic. Basically, you had to build your rocket in 3 stages, then you had to fuel your rocket, get in it and fly to the next screen. All the while rockets and meteorites and stuff were crashing around you. You could leave the screen on one side and come in on the other side, It was just an absolutely fantastic game. Fingers crossed, for the first time in 29 years, seriously, I'm not just going to tell you about it, I'm going to play it. Right, this... I think you have to insert. There we go. Where is it? Jetpac. And then load. Oh, no way. Oh my god. Oh my god, does this bring back memories as a child. See, to anyone born in sort of the 90s, you're probably thinking that sounds like a fax machine. That sounds like my childhood right there. Was this called Hyperdrive or something? Oh, look at that. As a kid, and right now I'm loving it. As a cynical adult, I can't help but think that they just shouldn't have had a picture to load the game quicker. I can't tell you how many memories this brings back. This is my childhood. It's funny, our parents probably thought we were sat in front of a machine just wasting hours of our life playing games. I think we wasted quite a lot of that time loading games in. Which does bring me to a horrible thought now that I'm watching this. I love that noise. Do I have to sit here and load this game in real time? Alright, note to self, the next time I download an emulator for the Spectrum for the first time on the Wii, I should probably do my homework and pick one that loads ROM files and not tape images in real time. Yeah, I had to sit through that. It was nostalgic, but I had to sit through that. Also, I've got a keyboard plugged in. I think I got this all configured up, but I could not get anything to work without actually physically having a keyboard plugged in. Right, 5. There we go. Oh, look at that. Right, where's fire? There's fire. Ooh. Wow. This brings back so many memories. Shit, including death. Yeah, basically, you're a little jet dude. You get stranded on a planet. You have to build your rocket, and then you have to fuel it while collecting stuff to make your score go up. It's funny, this game's 29 years old, and it still handles proper tight. Wow. Yeah, the sound effects on the 48K Spectrum were pretty pants, I know. In fact, it actually came out of the machine by a tiny little speaker inside. There was a cheat you could do, where you pull out the air socket on a cassette recorder and press play, and then it would actually make the sound come out of the Spectrum. And that was the only way you could get any sort of, ooh, risky level of volume. Of course, they fixed this with the 128, which had fantastic sound. I don't like this. Oh, see? Inside the screen stuff. Oh, shit. 29 years later, and I'm, ooh, still no better at this game. Oh, come on, there must be, that's it. There is a sequel, Lunar Jetman, which was a little bit more complicated than one screen. There we go. Nice. You actually sort of went across the lunar environment. I think you had a car. We had it. I can't remember playing it. I just remember loving this one, to be perfectly honest. I don't know if it has been rebooted or remade, but if it hasn't, get on that someone. Ooh. Oh, monkey nuts. This game's proper hard. Or it might just be me being shite. Of course, the fact that you leave one end of the screen and go out the other doesn't make it any easier. I guess that's not a flaw really, that's just, you know, challenge. Come on. I do like your laser effects, I do think they look really, really cool. Come on, I just want to get off of this level and then I'll be happy. Then I won't feel like a complete failure. Is there one more after this? One more? Ooh. I love you. Oh, sweet. I tell you what, I don't want to sound like a, you know, a miserable old git, but games were definitely more challenging back then. Ooh, frisky, come on. Nice. Sweet. I think I'll call it quits there. Wow. It still got it. It still got it. So there you go. That was the first game I ever played with those stipulations. What was yours? I'll see you later.